Well, he gets really fast. Norton, Bob Kelly, one of his... Well, he's a friend of all of ours, a comedian, and he's an emotional...
I found him!
He's an emotional wreck. And there was a program on HBO about dwarfs or midgets or something.
It was just... Bob is such a boob. I was in his apartment watching the midget special, and the noise we always go... There's a little one, and she was like 3 foot something. I mean, like...
She was the smallest midget I've ever seen on TV, in real life, or anything.
If I met her in person, I would pick her up and bite her.
Yeah, you have to.
I would just sink my teeth into her mid-back. Just bite her and hold her like that. And...
You just shake your head a little bit.
Her little fat hands and feet would kick. Well, she got engaged to her boyfriend, and he like popped the question in front of her awful family.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh!" And she was trying to put her awful, tiny nailed fingers over her mouth, but they just kind of tapped the side of her little fat, awful face.
Her arms were so short, and her shoulders so wide apart with that deformed body that she tried to, like any normal person would do, when you open up that engagement ring box and you see the ring, like she was trying to put her hands over her mouth and go, "Oh," like that. But her hands just barely, the tips of those nubs, barely brushed her cheeks. So she's trying, and her hands are shaking right on the side of her head, and she went, "Ooh." So happy that she's actually being accepted by somebody.
Just the love she was feeling, and I'm howling.
Of course.
At these awful hummingbird wing hands just fluttering and just touching nothing but a little bit of fat cheek. And I look over, and that fat Middle Eastern idiot is bawling like a baby.
He's crying over that.
Dude, this is I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with you? This is hilarious.
Oh, my God.
You blubbering idiot.
He actually got emotional over that.
Oh.
It was the HBO Dwarf special.
I was crying, too, but it was tears of laughter. I couldn't stop laughing.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Hey, here's the first clip from the HBO Dwarf special.
Oh, we got it.
6 months later, we're finally playing this.
Yeah.
Old midget talking about how his parents wanted nothing to do with him. It shows him shirtless and shaving. Dramatic music.
The dramatic music.
Just in case you're not crying yet.
And when I went to see her, I went up to third floor seeing her. And when I rang the doorbell, and when she saw...
How did he ring the doorbell?
How
did he ring the doorbell?
The stick. He asked the black guy holding the pizza to ring it for him. Can you just ring this, please?
And when she saw me there, she was totally shocked. She says to me, "Rob, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be leaving Connecticut. You can't come here. I can't take care of you." I don't think I was in her apartment, probably. But ever since then, I have no use for the parents whatsoever. To me, they were nothing. When they died a few years ago, I had no feelings whatsoever. Sorry to say that, but that's the way it is.
He's acting like he's striking back. They didn't care about you either, stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if you weren't such a bad boy.
Such a bad, short boy.
He went in 74. That means he was 33.
Yeah.
And his mother's like, "I can't take care of you."
You're not supposed to leave Connecticut.
Yeah.
She tells, where was that law? There's a law back then.
Right.
All midgets ought to stay in Connecticut.
You know that she told him that when she left. Like, "I don't want to have to leave you, but you can't leave Connecticut, and I have to."
New law just being passed. All midgets ought to stay in Connecticut. Connecticut, the land of the dwarf. Remember, if you're a genetic disaster and you give birth to one of these freaks with cocktail pranks for fingers, bring him to Connecticut. You'll get a free carton of Lucky Strike cigarettes. Now, what would you rather have? The refreshing taste of a Lucky? Or some disaster screwing up your family photo? Of course, you'll take the Lucky. So drop off your mess in Connecticut and tell them they are not to leave under any circumstances.
All right, we got the Woo Girl from the HBO Dwarf special, Anthony. This is the recap of her childhood.
Yeah.
There were days when I went,
Listen to that voice. She is like you put a human being in a trash compactor and she lived.
Yeah, she's
It's
awful.
just all like compressed. And that voice.
How does she masturbate?
I bet you she puts her face in the pillow and then just puts her awful torso on the bed and her little rotten legs together and just humps.
Just like a little, like a chihuahua.
Yeah. She probably wraps around a chair leg and just humps her awful little
Humps it.
crotch.
They can't reach their own crotches.
No. How does she wipe her crack?
Oh, yeah.
How do they wipe their cheeks?
It's got to be rough.
Little midget ass stinking up the whole apartment.
there were days when I went, I'm different. God, I wish I could be tall. 3rd grade. Wanted to be a cheerleader. And I also wanted to play basketball.
Don't play basketball or be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Just pick 2 things that are impossible. Stop it.
What else did you want to do? Be on a string bean can, you deluded whore? I just wanted to be the Toys R Us mascot.
Come on.
Jesus Christ, why don't you just settle for, I just wanted to be something that people didn't want to throw up and kick when they saw. I just want to go fucking crazy with you. I just want to wipe your ass with a stick. If you want that, just put your hands to your face and go, ooh.
This clip is about her saying she'll never be a model.
I am 3 feet tall, and that is one of these shorter little people. But if I could wave a magic wand, I would not wave it to be tall.
Oh, no?
My experiences have been extremely unique because of my height.
Stop taking lemons and making lemonade, you little liar.
If I had a magic wand in a second,
That's right.
either that or wave it so everyone in the world is even shorter than you, so you can make fun of see you motherfucker.
If I had a magic wand, I'd just smack her in the face with it and go, ha-ha.
That's such the courageous thing to say, though.
Bullshit.
You know? It is bullshit.
I wouldn't change a thing.
If I had a magic wand, I'd wave it and I'd have washboard abs and a great chin, and I'd never need to do comedy because I'd just be getting blown all the time. I would change everything. Fucking liar.
Wave that magic wand, and I wouldn't change a thing.
And you think they're off to the side just going, you go, girl.
Yeah.
You tell them. You tell HBO. People are going to see your story and be inspired.
Ugh, yeah. To buy condoms so you don't have that fucking awful atrocity running around your living room.
Well, Jason from Alabama wants in, Anthony. Mm-hmm. He knows how midgets wipe their butts.
Alabama.
Let's go to Jason. Hey, Jason.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
What's up, Jay?
Hey, going back to that whole ass wiping concept, I think they just drag themselves across the carpet like a dog.
You think their legs go up by their ears and they just kind of pull themselves around with their hands?
It's called scooting, actually, when dogs do that.
Scooting. All right.
Toolbag Johnson from New Orleans. If I had a magic wand, I'd put some toilet tissue on it and wipe my ass.
We have a very sympathetic audience. Mm-hmm. What we learned on this program is as soon as you say you don't care about something, you really do care.
Right.
And she's saying how she doesn't care about being tall.
She doesn't care.
I have accepted that I am not going to be a model.
Come on.
Oh, God.
Oh, she's accepted that. Don't you have to have it run through your head for a second before you can accept something?
We all go through life, probably, I don't know, sophomore year I think it starts, and they give you that thing, what you might be good at.
Uh-huh.
There's things you're just not checking off.
Right. At all. You're not even considering
Why
it.
are you checking off the one that says model?
Model.
Might be a good career direction for you. Why?
Model. Yeah. Well, she's accepted that. That's brave.
She's so obsessed with being short that she wants to prove everybody wrong, so she's going for things that dwarfs and midgets don't go after.
Right.
Being models, being a cheerleader,
Basketball player.
basketball.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some mental issues.
Oh, be a scrubbing bubble.
Or anything thereof. I have accepted that I don't even look as attractive as some other people, even in the same position that I'm in. But I don't care.
You're ugly.
I don't care.
She doesn't care.
I just don't care.
She doesn't care, guys.
I don't care. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Don't care.
I know, Howard. You don't care.
I don't care.
She's ugly.
Really?
She couldn't even say ugly. She had to say, I'm not as attractive as other people in the same position. Just say it.
Mm-hmm.
You are homely.